Well, hi folks, it's now the 1st of October, so the growing season's slowly coming to an end, so I'll just give you a quick tour of what's still growing. Got a bit of kale for the winter with under a bit of protection. Setting a lot of cabbages that grew, coming along nicely, but I've had quite a lot of slug damage up with these because it's just been so wet for the last few months that there's slugs all over the place. So, and my spring onions are finally ready. Believe it or not, they're just taking forever. And I've got the last lot of little gem cost lettuces in there. If you can see them, when I've dug things up, I'm just rough digging it for winter now, just to get a bit of a head start. Bit of curly kale. Some more of the leeks, they've been brilliant this year, absolutely massive things. There's the odd one like that going to seed, but never mind. And again, I've just started digging it over for the winter, getting a head start, like I say. Got a few Brussels sprouts that I put in. I don't know whether I was a bit late putting those in, but anyway, we'll see how they get on. And then these are the peas I grew, which are mildew resistant, which is good for up here because it's murder to try and grow them this time of the year because they just get covered in mildew. But this is a variety that doesn't seem affected by them at all, So got a bit battered in the winds, so there's still quite a few on considering it's October. I've never had peas that late. And I'm just going to my Polytunnel now. There's nothing growing in here now, it's just apart from a few potatoes in pots there and there, but they're doing really well with the heat in here, so it's just become a bit of a drying room for all my onions really. I've still got a few tomato plants growing, and these are a few of the old exhibition onions that I just left to grow, so they're alright to eat. They're the rejects, so that's the Polytunnel really. Like I say, we've just got a few, the last remnants of tomatoes, and I've actually planted some purple sprouting broccoli in pots for the first time. See if it grows any better in here because it gets too wild outside for me up here. So that's the Polytunnel. Finally, my last bit where I grew my onions, I'm just starting to dig this over for the first time. It's the first time it's really been dug over properly because it's quite a new patch and it was full of weeds and grass, so I'm getting a head start on that, and I've managed to get 99% of the weeds out, so next year it should be really good. And finally onto the the marrow that I grew. There you go, that's how it's still growing. Just try and give you a bit of scale by putting my foot in. Look at the size of it, it's got to be £40 now that. So that's the old giant pumpkin marrow, sorry. So anyway, that's about it for this year I think. Winter's coming, even though we've had a few days of sunshine. I wouldn't bank on much more. So that's it. See you later.